More Saharan dust is in the forecast. That thick, dusty blanket hangs across the Lesser Antilles, but it continues to have a positive effect in terms of weakening of those tropical waves. So in terms of the rainfall, we've seen those tropical waves passing by. It's not adding much to the rain gauge. We're still at 153 millimeters, which is still 100 millimeters short of where we should be for the month of June. And looking towards the satellite picture, we do have a couple of tropical waves out there, but again, they are being surrounded by that Saharan dust. So not much is expected out of these systems, even as they pass through the Lesser Antilles as we go through later on this week and maybe towards the end of the weekend. But overall, conditions still remain quite fair across Trinidad and Tobago, if not a touch hazy as we go through the night. So only the brief shower expected first thing in the morning, just around the dawn, maybe favouring the hillsides around the Mason Hall down towards Crown Point as well. But it will feel quite windy as you go through the day. You'll notice those palms swaying as you go through your afternoon as well. For Trinidad, a hazy night gives way just to the brief shower first thing in the morning, occasional clouds through mid-morning, and then the Saharan dust will take hold as you go through your day into the afternoon. Still feeling quite windy along those eastern areas, not so much so along the western coastlines, but still the Saharan dust will be there across the San Fernando, Point Fortin, down towards Icarcus. Temperature-wise, we're looking at a warm night, no lower than 23 degrees Celsius around Caroni, 24 in Piarco, 25 for Crown Point, and a high tomorrow of 33. On Wednesday, we'll continue to see mostly a settled weather. Maybe there's less haze around because there will be some less dust around, and that will usher in a few showers on a Thursday, and then we'll return to the hazy conditions for Tobago, especially on a Friday. Maybe just that brief shower hanging over Trinidad first thing on Friday, and then eventually will dry out towards the weekend. Those strong gusts continue offshore for sailors, 20 to 25 knots, whitecaps and some sea spray. Choppy out in the Atlantic at 2.5 meters, close to 2 meters through the Caribbean. The easterly swells remaining short at 8 seconds as you go through the day. Now across the Caribbean, we have been seeing those tropical waves passing by. We do have one there, which is just set to enter Puerto Rico. But you can see here the forecast is not much in terms of rainfall is set to come out of that, only favouring the hillsides. And that's the main reason that we've been seeing the weak conditions of those tropical waves. It is because of this upper level winds as well as the Saharan dust. And that will continue as we go through Tuesday. Partly sunny for Jamaica, 34. Hazy spells for Havana at 35. Hazy as well for the Leeward Islands, coming all the way down to the Windward Islands. Not much expected in terms of rainfall, even down towards Guyana, a dusty haze and a high of 32 degrees Celsius. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.